Monsoon storms are tough, but dealing with your insurance company doesn't have to be. If your home was damaged and your insurance company won't cover the full cost, call Galindo Law. We help Nevada homeowners pursue fair compensation. Call Jonathan Wallner of Galindo Law now for a free claim review at 800-251-1533. That's 800-251-1533.
It's episode 281 of Vegas Revealed. Chef James Trees continues to grow his restaurant collection in Vegas, expanding out of the Arts District and into the sky. We'll explain.
And Joey, Matthew, and Andrew Lawrence, the 90s icons from Blossom, Boy Meets World, and Brotherly Love. Hey, they're doing a show at the STRAT. They already have a podcast. They're bringing that live there. We're going to tell you more about it when we meet up with them and have a really fun conversation coming up.
Plus, Fright fans, get ready for Universal Horror Unleashed, when you'll be able to experience scares from classic horror movie characters.
All this and more coming up now.
Vegas Revealed, presented by Galindo Law, starts now.
Welcome, everyone, to episode 281 of Vegas Revealed. Dana Roselli here, along with Sean McAllister. Welcome. Hey, we want to kick off the show today talking about a new restaurant coming to the top of the Rio. So Voodoo Steak is going away. We used to love it there.
I mean, it's one of those restaurants that it sits on top of the Rio, 180-degree views of the Las Vegas Valley. It's really a prime location up there on the top of the Rio Tower. Well, Voodoo Steak is turning into a new restaurant called High Stakes Vegas. I love the play on words with that.
Yeah, it's
too.
good.
And it's going to be helmed by celebrated award-winning chef James Trees, who we've talked about here on the Vegas Revealed podcast before. He's behind Esther's Kitchen in downtown Las Vegas. Bar Bohème, he recently opened down there in the Arts District as well. And now he's taking his talents to the sky.
Right.
Up there in that Voodoo Steak space.
And you and I actually ate there just last year. And one of the things that we did note is the view is amazing. The staff was wonderful. And the food was really good, but it needed an update.
Little refresh, a little life breathed into it.
A little life breathed. So I was reading some of the notes on this, High Stakes Vegas restaurant that's coming by James, and it says it will revive the classic American steakhouse while modernizing it for the 21st century. And I thought, okay, that's probably just what that needs, right? It's perfect.
Yes. And James always, the thing I love about his restaurants is you are getting like top of the line food and service, but it's not pretentious at all. It's like anybody could go in there and just enjoy these meals that are just fantastic. He travels the world to get inspiration for the dishes that he puts out at his Las Vegas restaurants. And Chef Trees is fantastic. I'm excited to see what he does at High Stakes Vegas.
And this will be his first hotel restaurant, right? If I'm correct?
I believe so, yeah.
So it's a big deal for him. And it's a great spot with a view of, I mean, the thing is like we live here and we don't even get that. I mean, even when we interviewed the folks over at the Friends Experience, we were like, why Vegas? They're like, well, because it's Vegas. I mean, Vegas is an iconic city. And James Trees will have a steakhouse with a view like no other, of an iconic city. I mean, it's a big deal for him.
It is. It's a huge deal. So High Stakes Vegas set to open this fall.
Yeah, so we don't have to wait long because it's a refresh.
Right.
So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, he has partnerships with exclusive beef ranches to add to the menu there. There's going to be game meats on the menu as well. Market-driven fish and vegetables, along with what they're calling crisp cocktails.
Crisp classic cocktails. I like that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes today's cocktails,
like all the fancy stuff.
I don't. It's like I can't get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a standard. Give me a classic.
Give me a martini.
Right.
Give me a Manhattan, an old fashioned.
Yeah, all that. High Stakes Vegas, like you said, opens fall of 2025. So we'll keep you posted on that. Hey, an interview that we did actually at the top of the STRAT recently at 108 Observation Tower over there. We found out a little James Trees nugget there too.
Yeah, 108 Eats, which is up on that observation level. They have paninis, cookies, sandwiches, and James Trees is behind the menu items that you find up there at 108 Eats as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was really cool. So he's literally taking his culinary skills sky high, both at Strat and at Rio.
Right. I mean, he's all over the place. I love that he's making his mark here in Vegas. Started out at the Mirage, you know, when
Right,
he
that's
was
where he
young.
trained, yeah.
And so the Mirage is no longer, well, it's turning into the Hard Rock. So anyway, good for him. Look forward to checking out, again, his new restaurant at the top of the Rio. And then if you want a cookie by James Trees, you can go to the top of the Strat.
And by the way, you mentioned the Mirage and the transition into Hard Rock. That guitar tower that they're building, it's really rising up quickly.
Where are we to...
The foundation, I mean, it's more than a foundation now. It's like building up into the sky. It's over the construction walls, and
yeah,
they're making good progress on that.
Yeah, we drove by it about, what was it, like a month ago and noticed. I didn't know if you drove by it more recently, but it's a section that we don't, because we take back roads, so we never really drive by because we go around. So I didn't know if you saw like even more progress or pictures or whatever.
Yeah, I just saw a picture and I was like, holy mackerel.
I know. Okay, it happens quick. Everything happens quick here, right?
It does.
Really. Okay, let's talk about Joey, Matthew, and Andrew Lawrence. 3 brothers, and all of them 90s icons from shows. I mean, listen, Blossom was like my favorite show ever growing up. I loved it. Loved Joey Lawrence in Blossom. Boy Meets World, I really didn't watch. Did you?
No, that was just after my growing
Yeah.
up. Like I knew of it, but I never got into it.
Oh, because this was when sitcoms were huge. And then they all did a show together, Brotherly Love. So, I mean, sitcoms were, and we were talking about this with the brothers.
Yeah, off camera, we had a whole conversation about it.
I mean, what happened to a good sitcom?
I know.
Come
they don't
on.
do them anymore.
Why?
And they were saying, they're like, ever since COVID hit, like the studios and the streaming companies, they just kind of got away from doing sitcoms with a live studio audience. And they were saying that there is a magic that happens when you're performing in front of an audience and when rewrites are happening live on set and the audience sees like 3, 4, 5 different versions of the same scene with different jokes and different lines written in. And they're like, you can tell based on the audience's reaction when you have like TV gold.
Yeah, when you've hit it. Yeah. It's so true. I've seen a bunch. Have you ever gone to LA and watched? I watched Will and Grace live.
I've been to like tours. The sound stages, but I've never been in a live studio audience.
It is crazy because they use a lot of like cue cards where they just write on and so like that's the thing. If they want to redo something, they kind of change it or they ad lib, right? Or they redo it and the audience, and I forgot about that. Like when so we were talking to them about a show they're bringing to the Strat and that's going to have a live studio audience. And they were saying like, we missed that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot that sitcoms had live studio audiences, even though I went to one and loved it. I saw, I've seen different sit-down shows, Jay Leno show, things like that. But Will and Grace was the one that I watched live. It was like the second show they ever filmed. And it really is cool to see what's going on. And you'll see other people come through and support. Like I remember Fred Savage. Is that his name from Wonder Years?
Fred Savage.
Yeah. He was like down there, like watching on the floor. Like other actors would just pop by each other's sitcoms and like stand and watch and say hi to everyone in the break. It's a great experience. So anyway, I get what they mean that you feed off that because we definitely did, and they had to redo scenes, and the ones where the audience reacted, the most. That was the ones they kept.
Right, and so the Brotherly Love Pod is the podcast that these brothers have created, and it's become really popular. They have a lot of fans, and it's a fun It's a great podcast.
It is.
It's great to listen to. The chemistry between them is fun to listen to. I've never had a brother.
Mm-hmm.
I have an older sister. So like the brotherly dynamic is something I've never experienced, but it's fun to see it play out on their podcast.
Right.
They do the show in a studio. They've done a few episodes at like conventions with some, live audience there too, but nothing like what they're bringing to the STRAT Theater with a full live audience, a full production, live music. They'll have their podcast conversations, but they'll also bring in special guests.
I know. And they're going to do some comedy. And like you said, a full band. So there's probably going to be a lot of off-the-cuff musical moments, I'm sure.
Without a doubt.
And we can announce that Debbie Gibson's going to be one of the surprise special guests, I should say. Not a surprise if I'm saying it, for one of the shows one night. And Frank Marino, iconic as well. He's going to be one of the special guests. And then they have a bunch of other people that they're reaching out to. And they said they all have so many friends in town that do things that they're assuming some of them will just pop in or fly in from LA or whatever. So it's going to be good. And like you said, the 15th and 16th, you can buy tickets now. Sean and I will be at one of the shows. I don't know if we're really special guests, but we'll be in the audience.
We'll be audience members. We'll come and we will cheer. We will bring our energy. If a mic is passed in front of our faces, we'll ask a question.
Yeah, all that. Hey, the STRAT Theater's really nice, too.
It really
if
is.
You've never been. But anyway, you sat down, actually stood up and interviewed the brothers.
Yeah, we were at 108 Eats up on that observation level of the STRAT. Had a great conversation with Joey, Matt, and Andy. Take a listen. You're in for some laughs.
Hey, guess what?
What, Joe?
The Broly Love Pod is going live on tour, everybody, to Las Vegas! Whoa! Yes!
This is kind of something new for you guys, right?
It's like the pod kind of like juiced up, So we're excited about that.
Style.
Vegas style, and in some sense, it's a return to the stage. We're breaking out some old routines that haven't been seen in over 30 years from these guys.
Oh, for example?
Well, we're trying to coax Joe into a little tap routine to bring out his old
I
Johnny
really
Carson.
haven't tapped since Johnny Carson, 1981. So we'll see.
So in addition to the tap routine, what else are your fans going to see when they sit down in the theater and come join you guys?
You'll have some song and dance. You'll have the normal podcast conversation, and then a little Q&A, a little interaction with the audience.
Possible special guest
Possible
each
special
night.
guests, yes.
Can you drop any names?
Yeah, we're gonna have some special guests. I think Debbie Gibson's gonna come by.
A Vegas resident, love it.
Which will be fun.
Yes,
Yeah.
very cool.
Who else? Sting.
Yes.
Bono's coming by.
Bono.
Frank Marino.
Yep, Frank Marino. And then we never know. Because as this thing it's live and people want to come by, and we've actually talked to a lot of our friends, and they're like, yeah, if we're in town, we'll come by. So it's kind of open mic night, so we'll see what happens.
It sounds very reminiscent of like the classic Vegas variety show, like where they had them on the casino floor and you had people coming in. You never knew what was going to happen. Is that kind of the vibe?
It is kind of the vibe. Yeah. We're this is a sort of a testing ground for that. And that's sort of what we're going after. Yeah. We're going to, we may or may not go out into the audience and talk to them a little bit. So it will have that kind of old school throwback sort of Vegas variety show.
And so for people who may not be familiar with the Brotherly Love Pod, I know it is impossible because you guys are so popular. You are.
Oh, I appreciate
But in a nutshell, like what can people expect on a regular basis when they watch or listen?
Guys, what do you think?
Well, a lot of sibling rivalry, a little.
I think it's the relationship between us individually and then together that really, people seem to respond to.
And is this a glimpse of the relationship right here?
Yeah,
pretty
we
much.
finish each other's sentences.
Well, or just interrupt.
Great.
Interrupt each other's
Well,
sentences.
you say interrupt, I say finish.
Sure.
To put it succinctly, it's really a dinner table conversation pod, right?
Yeah.
You don't really know what you're going to get. We don't really have themes or conversations other than the ones that we just organically start.
Why Vegas to do these?
It's funny.
This first set of stage shows.
Same question.
Yeah, no.
No, Vegas, because it's like a bigger, better. If you're gonna do something, what a way to kick off. Try and our hands at doing it live in Vegas. It's a great stage to do it on.
I think so many great entertainers have come through here. You know, I think it's such a cool honor to have an opportunity just to be on a Vegas stage to put something up like this. Now pods are being watched and people are really talking about it like, well, it is. It's really becoming the new TV for a lot of young people especially. So I feel like it sort of is a natural progression to that sort of medium to put on a live pod because people are watching them. So like, you know, it would be like watching a live episode of your favorite TV show. You know, that would be so cool.
Right, so it's like when we used to do it, going and watch a live sitcom episode.
Right.
Because they were basically live for a studio audience. So
They were.
And remember, we're at the Strat.
Highest point on the strip, right? Isn't that what they're saying?
Of course it is.
If you look out there, there's nothing higher.
Nothing higher.
You have to get your tickets when, Matt?
Right now,
everybody.
Go get them. They're on sale.
Nothing is off limits in Vegas. Nothing.
Might even be some live music,
Pop culture, nostalgia, the Brotherly Love podcast. We just touched on so many great things. And I feel like we could have kept talking for hours more.
Yeah. I was talking with Joey about the new Superman and how it doesn't deliver.
Right.
And we had a great conversation about how, because we're, you know, movies just aren't the same as they used to be even, you know? And I was like, oh, and anyway, we had a whole conversation about it, but because, you know, I'm a huge original Superman fan and I know you've been watching them too.
I
right?
watched the first two.
Yeah.
Because I got really excited at the trailer for this new Superman movie. And I was like, oh my gosh, it feels like it is going to deliver the same kind of feel that you get from the original Superman movies. And from what we're hearing from people who've seen it, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
So I don't know if I'm as excited to go out and see it anymore.
Yeah.
I think at some point maybe I will, but
I don't think you
I don't
will.
know. It kind of deflated my excitement a little.
I think you'll wait till it's, and then even then you might not press play.
And even then, I'll take frequent snack breaks to go to the kitchen, maybe walk out in the backyard.
I know.
Come check in on the movie.
Right. Yeah, because Joey was saying there's some moments that just don't happen like the originals, which is okay, but like, I don't know. You need to, anyway, it's whatever. See Superman if you want to. Hey, if you loved Superman, the new one in the movie theater, like text us. We have a link at the top of our show notes. You can always write us comments and you loved it. I'm just curious. Did you really? Or not? Because I haven't heard one good thing.
Or I'm interested to know if any of you have seen a movie recently that really brings back like nostalgic feelings and a movie that really captures the essence of an original. Obviously, we're talking remakes here, but I don't know. There's just something different about the way that especially like superhero movies are being done now versus
But listen, maybe the kids like it.
Maybe the kids do. I always say I am an analog person at heart.
Yeah.
The digital world that we're in now is, I mean, obviously you have to do what you have to do.
Yeah.
You have to adapt and evolve, but I love those analog days.
I know. It was good stuff, right? Speaking of digital or high tech and all that kind of thing, I mean, the countdown is on now for the Wizard of Oz.
California homeowners, was your home or property damaged by wildfires? Even if you have already filed an insurance claim and received a check, you may still be owed more compensation. Don't risk leaving money on the table. Call Galindo Law now for a free claim review. We'll tell you if your insurance company may still owe you compensation. Call 1-800-251-1533 or visit galindolaw.com.
At Sphere, and
right.
like all the videos that we posted on TikTok and Instagram are all kind of like coming back to life suddenly, because you can tell there's a big interest of people searching for more information and saying that they want to go. You know, people comment it's too expensive. I actually haven't looked at the price range of tickets, but you and I were saying it's hard because if you've never been to Sphere, which, you know, odds are you probably haven't yet.
Right.
it's hard to explain what you're getting with that ticket. Like, people don't even know that your seats might shake and wind will blow in your face, and when the tornado, and smells will come. I mean, I don't know if people realize all that.
And there's 4D effects that are going to happen inside of Sphere. And I'll go back to what I mentioned it when we talked about going to the Backstreet Boys show over at Sphere recently. The couple behind us, I overheard them talking, and they said, "This is the best thing I have ever done in my life."
Yeah.
So it is. Is it a pricey ticket? Sure. But you know what? It's an experience that you are not going to get anywhere else in the world. And the experience is worth it.
Right. Well, because and people are saying, also in the comments, oh, it's just a movie, big, but it's it's not.
It's not.
They're redoing a 1939 classic. They're expanding the film. They're reimagining. They're using AI, the sound, all of it. And then, Sphere experience in general, the lobby, they have things that you can go and check out. And I have a feeling, we don't know yet, but I think we'll find out more on August 28th when you and I are at the opening. There might be some other things that they throw in there. We saw that they were hiring. What were they hiring?
There was a casting call that we saw online for two male actors. So I don't know what that's for.
Maybe a Tin Man and maybe a.
It did say in the notes
lion?
that you have to be good at improv.
Okay.
And you need to have a really strong, loud voice that projects.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know.
Yeah. So maybe not. Maybe it's just something to do with something else. But good stuff. I have a feeling there'll be more. It's going to be really cool. So stay tuned for that. And then maybe when we tell you what to expect and expand a little bit more on the details, then maybe you can decide if you should buy a ticket.
Yeah, but we're excited about it. And I will tell you that when we went and saw first footage at the Google Next convention, they had a big presentation inside of Sphere where they showed first footage of some of the scenes from this new reimagined Wizard of Oz, and we had goosebumps, and the entire audience gasped when those images came up on the screen.
Right.
So it's something that makes you, it feels like you are in the story, not just watching the story on a screen.
Totally. And even Sphere in general, what you see on clips online, even from the phones, it is cool. It looks great. But when you're sitting there, it just doesn't even compare. So I don't know.
It doesn't, because you look up and around everywhere. I mean, everywhere you look, you are a part of the imagery that's happening around you. So anyway, clearly we're big Sphere fans.
Yeah.
And we're excited about Wizard of Oz. We're excited about all the concerts that come there. So
more to come. Hey, something else we're excited about coming up in tips. So let's do it. And when I say excited about it, I mean excited about it for everyone else, because I will never enter the Universal Horror Unleashed. Because I'm a scaredy cat.
Are you going to send me over to check that out? Is that my assignment?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Anyway, this is coming, and it's coming soon this fall.
August,
actually. Well, August, sorry.
August, yeah. So even before fall, they're going to be revved up, ready for the Halloween season once it swings around. But Universal Horror Unleashed, this is an all-year horror experience, and it's based off of some of the best-known horror movie franchises in the Universal film verse. There's going to be 4 haunted houses. Each has their own storyline going through it. There's Universal Monsters. There's another one.
I could probably handle that one.
That's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, yeah, I can't handle that one.
There's Scarecrow, the Reaping. And then Blumhouse's The Exorcist Believer.
Nope.
So, I mean, you're going to go through these and talk about being put in the middle of a story with stuff happening all around you. You're going to be put in the middle of a horror movie. You're going to be dropped into the middle of a horror movie set as you go through these haunted houses.
Right.
And there's a lot of people who really are horror movie fanatics.
People love this stuff. So I'm excited for all those people because I know they're going to make a trip here.
They'll have their wardrobe chosen.
Mm-hmm. The whole thing.
They'll probably dress in theme to go to these as well. So it'll be a popular attraction, no doubt.
Oh, and then because they have a lot going, like you said, like with it, like surrounding the haunted houses are 4 fully themed immersive entertainment areas, each with its own unique live horror experience, plus decadent food and drink offerings in select areas as well. So they said, this is how they ended it. Your deepest fears are closer than you think.
Great.
Because
I'm with you. I'm not a huge like haunted house fan.
Right.
There's a girl, Jessica, that I went to school with in like elementary school, and she had a Halloween party. And they had a barn out back, and they like took us on a hayride, and we walked through the barn, and it was her family put on a haunted house, and I was petrified.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
I like ditched out on most of it. I went back inside and like ate the worms and dirt.
Yeah. That sounds good.
And waited for everyone to come back in tears.
Right. Oh my gosh. I know it does something to you though, right? It does.
And that was from an early age. Yeah, clearly.
But there are people who love it. We have a lot of options here in town, but this is cool that it's going to be all year long. So I clicked on tickets to see what the deal is. Okay. So general admission, one-time access is $69. Well, it says starting from, so I don't know if like you add on.
It's probably add-ons. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can enter each haunted house one-time general admission access to each haunted house, each with their own terrifying story. And then they have the general admission ticket unlimited access. That's $99.
Oh my gosh! So
and
if
you
it
can
didn't
just keep
scare
going.
Enough crap out of you.
Yep, you just keep going in and doing it over and over and over again as much as you want. Okay. Then I saw there's a deal for Nevada residents. The one-time access ticket, instead of $69, it is starting at $59. So a little deal there. You just show your Nevada ID. I like that, being nice to the locals. And it says that all tickets are sold by date and time based on limited capacity. Price does vary by date a little bit. And it says experiences not recommended for children under the age of 13. So see, if they're going 13, then I'm definitely not going.
Yeah.
They're not like 6 and under.
No, I think they're saying, see, this is the kind of thing. It sounds like it has potential to create a lasting impact on children younger than 13.
It sure does.
I know all too well how that goes.
Oh, my goodness. It opens at 2 p.m., closes at 10 p.m. That's the hours now, all dates and time subject. Okay, so, but again, opening in August at some point, and then you can go to the website for more information. I just closed it. I think it was just Universal Unleashed.
Yeah, you can look up Universal Horror Unleashed, and it'll pop right up. It'll be a top search element. Hey, last week on the podcast, we talked about some summer deals at Sahara. We talked about, well, there is another hotel summer deal that we wanted to let you know about. The STRAT Summer of Value Package is running now. It's valid on travel from June 1st through December 29th.
Oh, right through the holiday.
So really, yeah, for the second half of the year, essentially. And this is room rates starting at $49. That's for a midweek room. $99 for weekends. But this includes resort fees and taxes are included in the price. You also get a $25 daily dining credit at participating restaurants on property. There's complimentary access to the STRAT Tower for up to 2 guests. So this is all going on, again, from now through December 29th.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
If you book a stay at the STRAT. So
yeah, and
why not?
Some blackout dates may apply. But, I mean, I feel like especially like heading into football season,
yes,
they have a nice area to watch the games there.
There's sportsbook. There's a PT's.
Yeah.
That's right down there right off of the gaming floor.
Right.
And that's connected to the sports book with some great viewing. Every time we're on property at STRAT, we're like, wow, this is a great place to watch a game.
Yeah, whenever we walk by. I mean, the casino floor is nice at STRAT.
It is.
I feel like
they've done a great job over there.
They have, of refreshing it.
Yep.
And we were playing slots with the Lawrence brothers.
We were.
Penny slots. I gave them $3. I said, we need video of you playing slots. Here's $3. And they gave me back 40 cents. They're like, anyway. Because I don't get those high-tech, over-the-top slots. Like, I don't know what's going on.
You like those
I like
three
cherries.
reels where
Give me some cherries.
Cherries, bells, and sevens.
Yes, and a gold coin or whatever. So I know that it's a good one. When I see gold, I feel like I should win a lot. Or like a money bag, those bags.
I love the money bags.
Anyway, okay, that's our tip. Again, vegas-revealed.com. Go to the bottom of our website. We have a list with all sorts of summer deals, especially for locals right now. And another deal going on is 20% off Postcard from Earth at Sphere for Nevada and Clark County residents. Or I think it's just Clark County residents. So keep that in mind if you haven't been to the Sphere and you're looking for a discounted ticket.
Also, look for discounts on the VegasNearMe app, a sponsor of the Vegas Revealed podcast, has been for a while. A reminder, you can download the app in the Apple App Store and on Google Play. There's just so much inside the app. You need to download it, explore. You can make reservations, book travel, book hotels right from within the app, so you can discover, you can book, you can plan. They even have weather forecasts for the dates that you plan to come to Vegas,
important.
Which is great.
And George, who runs the app and created the app, is always updating. So just be prepared. He loves to text us when he's got a great update. Make sure you update your app. I'm like, George, they're on auto update. My phone updates every single night, overnight. It's great. Hey, listen, thanks to our title sponsor, Galindo Law, 800-251-1533. If you feel that you may be able to get some more insurance compensation, and we're talking about if you live in Texas, you have a home that was damaged by hail or hurricane in the past 2 years. If you're in Nevada and maybe you have some monsoon damage from the storms. Also, if you were involved in that wildfire, your home was involved, or property, that wildfire in California. So give them a call. It's a free claim review. They will call you back, go over everything, and see if you're owed more compensation. So we're talking more compensation than your original claim with your insurance. So 800-251-1533.
Thanks for joining us this week on Vegas Revealed. As a reminder, we do appreciate if you would give us 5 stars and leave us a rating on whatever podcast platform you're listening to us on. And a reminder, check out our TV show. We post episodes on our Vegas Revealed YouTube channel every single week with a ton of good stuff that's packed into those shows too.
So much video. So yeah, a lot of things we talk about. If you want to visually see it, go to our YouTube. Have a great week, everyone.
My name is George Meyer, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of a new app called VegasNearMe. I started this project because I was frustrated after missing a Journey concert. Over 1,000 shows and events are in the app. In fact, the app now offers the best prices on shows and events in the city. The app now also includes amazing coupons and deals, including $99 bottle service. Download the free VegasNearMe app today.